So, we are joined by Spiky Mike, and we have just watched the Funhouse Comedy Club at Barton's Club in Beeston in Nottingham. So, obviously, you've been comparing? Yeah, you've been comparing the show, and so I just wanted to interview you really and get to know you more as a person, if that's
Fire
okay.
away.
Okay, so first question: how long have you been doing stand-up comedy for?
About 10 years.
10 years, so you've had quite a lot of experience then in the field.
Yeah, I've been doing about 4 nights a week for about 10 years now.
Ah, that's pretty interesting. Do you write all of your own material?
Did you see me do any material?
I would call that material.
I don't
They're warming up the crowd and they're talking.
It was chatting. Sometimes I do material. To be honest, if you're chatting to the crowd, some nights they don't give you anything, and they're all working IT and they're all boring, and then you have to do material. So I do have about half an hour of material, but I didn't actually do any proper pre-written material tonight at all.
So when you do your material, where does that come from? Like, how do you come up with it?
Some comedians actually sit down and just actively write material, but I tend to just do things that come into my head or something funny that happens.
Yeah. So it's kind of observational.
Yeah. Observational stories of things that have just happened to me.
Now, in an ideal comic world, every gig is beautiful. Everyone's laughing. Everyone's enjoying the atmosphere. What do you do when there's no laughs? Obviously, you do your material, but is there anything?
Well, every comedian has stories about the worst gigs they've done, and luckily none of them are at my own clubs.
Touch wood.
But I only do my own clubs now because I've got loads of them and they keep me busy all the time. But when I used to do other people's clubs, I remember getting sent to this club in Bournemouth, which the entire audience was stags and hens, 200 people. It was on cup final day, so all the guys had been drinking all day. The PA system was rubbish, so they couldn't even hear people properly. And the compere that night had completely died. The audience hated him, and I got introduced to booing. They were booing the compere, and that I got introduced to that. And about 3 or 4 minutes in, I was just completely dying. No one wanted to listen, and people were starting to shout things out. And then I started getting heckled by 20 Mexican bandits waving their maracas at me. So
sounds very intense. So how did you deal with that? Like, how did you get out of that situation?
By leaving the stage in considerably less time than I was supposed to be performing for. And then the manager said to me, "Don't worry about it. People are always dying at this place."
Oh no. So what inspired you to become a comic?
I used to go and watch comedy a lot at comedy clubs, and I just really enjoyed it, and I thought I'd give it a go when they were doing a new night, and it went quite well, so I thought, wow, I like this. And,
may as well make a living.
Yeah, I don't think I like having a proper job, because before that I DJ'd, so...
Oh, okay.
I just like...
What was your music that you DJ'd?
A Rock City, so alternative rocky kind of stuff.
Very nice, very nice. Right, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. Tell us your favourite or funniest knock-knock joke.
God.
We've had that reaction a lot tonight.
I can only remember one. Knock, knock, who's there? Doctor Who.
No,
that's the one that everyone knows, so I can't remember any others.
What's the best joke you've ever written or come up with?
It's not really a one-liner, so it's a story.
Okay, can you kind of...
I did a story about being stopped by the police, which I nearly did tonight to introduce Alfie Moore because he's a policeman. But I did a story about that I got stopped by the police, and I can't tell it now. It's not on stage. My head's not working, and the police officer. No, it's completely gone. My brain's not working. I've gone off joke telling mode now.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll move on swiftly.
Move swiftly on, yeah.
So at school, were you known as the funny guy, class clown, kind of?
I can't really remember. It's that long ago since I went to school. I'm not sure if I was or not.
You'd like to think you were.
I would, yeah, but it's so long ago. I really don't remember. It's in black and white. That's how long ago it was.
How did your first ever comedy gig go?
The very first one was sort of all right. It was a really small crowd and there was only about 15 people there and it was sort of polite applause but not that much laughter. I didn't do another one for 2 years so I thought I'll write some material.
Oh, okay.
And then that one went brilliantly and then I was so buzzing. I just rang up every comedy club around.
Have me.
Just gigs, yeah. I just, from that point on, it was just gigs galore. Everyone would have me, and then I loved it. And then after a couple of years, I set my own club. So I set the club up, and that went well. So I started doing more and more. So now I've got about 30 odd clubs now.
That's quite a large number. And they all over the UK?
Most of them are in the Midlands, but there are a few in Yorkshire and just down south as well.
So you're reaching out there as well?
I am, yeah. It's getting national.
Right, I just want to ask you some quick fire questions. So either or, so to really get to know you. Beach or city?
City.
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
That's not much of a choice, is it? I don't really like pizzas, but I do like pizza, but no, a curry.
Fine. Elton John or Alice Cooper?
Alice Cooper, I'm a rocker.
Tommy Cooper or Morecambe and Wise?
Morecambe and Wise, I think.
Bungee jump or roller coaster?
I love roller coasters.
Early bird or night owl?
You can guess that one.
Night owl. You might be both.
Absolutely not.
Salt and vinegar or cheese and onion?
Well, boring choices they are. I'd go for something a fancy crisp flavour.
Go on then.
I don't know. Thai chicken.
Mashed or roast?
Roast.
Push bike or mountain bike? No, push bike or motorbike, sorry.
Car.
Monty Python or Friends?
Monty Python. I'm not a girl.
Strong or weak tea?
Cider.
Hero or
This works when you're in
hero or villain?
Hero.
Catwoman or Wonder Woman?
What to sleep with?
Your favourite? Oh, I don't. Let's move on swiftly from that one. Ghostbusters or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Never seen either.
Sports car or 4x4?
Sports car.
Happy or sad ending?
Happy.
Tattoos or piercings?
Neither.
Popeye or Desperate Dan?
Never seen either. Or Red Eater or whatever it is.
Beer or cocktail?
Cider.
Oh. Well, that was a very interesting round.